The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So NC State's offense will get the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
There he goes. Quick step and go. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Walters. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed up.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the ground, it's Buck. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's got an open man. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's John. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Wants to throw. It's Walters. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. 325. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Come on, set. Looking for room. It's Fry. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to pass. It's Walters. Got a man. It's Meyer. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the Heat. catch in the middle. It's Sampson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Fox. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the tailback. At the 15, he's loose. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Fry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lofts one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's John. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch,
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
A loss of 5 yards on the play.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 25 to Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25.
The return is tackled down at the 31. And the NC State offense will take
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll start this drive firing. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Makes the grab on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Handoff to the single running back. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. He's out past the 35. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, NC State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, North Carolina State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Gets it to the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grab behind the line. It's Luck. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shakes off the defense and runs through another guy. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. They get enough push, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate